Hello everyone, and welcome to my unboxing and review on the BT Whole Home Wi-Fi disc pack. It's 3 discs I've got recently from Amazon. Pretty cool kit. Basically it's a mesh Wi-Fi system, and it just basically improves your Wi-Fi throughout the home, and you'll kind of piggyback off each other and kind of essentially create a better Wi-Fi throughout the home. What I'll do is I'll show you how it all works, get it out of the box, and just give a little demonstration. And I thought I'd do first is just show you the technical details on it as well. So basically it's the dual band 5 gigahertz, so there's 2.4 and 5 gigahertz that you normally do on normal Wi-Fi at home, but this basically improves it massively, and it basically is compatible with any broadband provider you're with, so it just connects to your router that you currently have. I've got Virgin Media, and I'll show you the process of how to get it all set up. But essentially it's the latest Wi-Fi, so you've got AC2600, which is the really good local connection speed, then your domestic connection. So what I'll do is I'll just show you the process, how it will work. So you've got 3 discs, which is what comes in this box, to have in the bedroom, the study, and the lounge, or the office, wherever you'll position your discs, obviously where your router is. And it's all set up through the app, BT Whole Home app, and I'll just show you that process as well. So this is my kit. This is Virgin Media SuperHub 3. I've got it in modem mode, which is the purple light, and then currently I've got a switch that is positioned at the top of my cabinet in the lounge, and it's the MikroTik router board switch. It's basically a router, in simple terms, that just kind of allows me to have my own router with its own Wi-Fi. Same Wi-Fi as the Virgin name, but just on the MikroTik essentially. So what I'll do is I'll just get it out of the box for you, and we'll show you the discs. Let's get out of the box. So the first thing we'll see is we've got the basic information, kind of little piece of paper here, just to give you an idea to basically download the app through the App Store on iOS and Android. So it's just BT Whole Home. Just search Whole Home app on the App Store, and you'll see it there, and just download it. And here are our discs. So 2 discs at the top, really nice and clean. Nicely positioned to get out of the box as well, which is great. Really nice finish this. You've got a little stand with it as well, and also you've got the Ethernet connections which will plug into your router. Very easy to install, and obviously got the power and WPS buttons there as well. If you want to do a quick pairing to your printer or to a WPS device that enables it, and then you've got the nice little finish that you can position it nicely in the room. That's number 1, which is great. And here's number 2. We'll get out for you. I'm thinking you do. So you have another Ethernet port. So it looks like every disc has an Ethernet port. So if you have one disc in the lounge, which I'll do, and then this one, I'll put this one in the office, so I can put my printer to it, because the Wi-Fi doesn't work on the printer. It has to be hardwired. So that'll be useful later on. And then let's just get the third one out. And here's the third one, which is cool. What I'll do for now, I will set up the 2 discs for now, but let's just get the third one out and just see what's on the back of it. Yeah, you've got Ethernet port on it as well. So it looks like, yeah, all 3 discs have an Ethernet port, so you can plug a network connection into them. So if you've got a PC that doesn't have Wi-Fi on it, you can plug that third disc straight into the disc, just to get it to have an internet connection. So there you have it. These are the 3 discs ready for action. And then there's a little guide in here as well, just to get started. Good to know. Cool, cool, cool. And then I think at the bottom here we've got obviously nothing in this section here, but the other bits should be the power adapters. Yeah, we've got 2 adapters in there, which is cool. And then we've got the third one in here as well with the Ethernet connection. I have got my own Cat6 cable, so I will use those, but BT do recommend you use that one, but I think they're pretty much the same. And there's your 3 discs. Excellent. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is reposition my MikroTik, which is basically my router at the moment, because I've got the Virgin hub on modem mode. So I've just got it on one Cat6 going straight to the router. And what I'll do is I'll just reposition it down to, because I don't need it in the top now. I'll sort it out in a bit, but I'll just show you where the first disc is going to go. I'm going to position it just here, so it's in line of sight and it's not on the floor. I know they don't recommend putting it by phone, but it should be all good there. Rightio, so I've now repositioned my MikroTik, which is the router. I've repositioned that now in the cupboard, so I don't need it on the top now because that was used for my Wi-Fi as well as a router for my network devices. I'll leave the Wi-Fi switched on for now, and I'll come back to that in a bit to turn that off. And let's just get this on the position. So here's the first one, first disc, which is the main one I use for. Doesn't matter which one you use, to be honest, as long as it's one of them that you use as to plug into your router, and it just plugs in straight in the back there, and then you got the power obviously plugged in as well. All 3 discs need power, of course. That's pretty much why you got all the power adapters in each one. And I'll just position that there so it's not too close to the phone. But even though it is close to the phone, but it will be fine. It's got the latest Wi-Fi on it, so it should be a lot more powerful, which is cool. And let's go to the app. I'll just show you the app now for you. Okay, cool. So we've got, which app do you have? We've got the 2 disc pack. No, we've got 3 discs. I'll just show you each dot for you so you know which one, what each one does basically. So what we can do is as well, you can add more discs, so another 3 disc pack to make it up to 6. But I've got 3, so I'll just do 3 discs for now. If you've got a bigger house, but I've got a flat, so we'll go through that process in a bit. So yeah, connect your router, no problem. You can do that. Turn on the discs. Okay, cool. Let's do that now. Let's just turn on the discs. Okay. Now we've got a solid blue light. I did quickly turn it on just before the app, so it was flashing purple. I will come back to another disc and I'll show you that process in a bit, but you just turn it on and just wait for the static blue light. And as soon as the light goes blue, we'll then switch back to the app to take the next steps. Let's press next. Connect to Wi-Fi. Okay, so we need to connect to the disc Wi-Fi, not your old one, but your new one that's on the disc. So on the back of the disc, you have the little card. This is what we need to use. So you switch back to the app and use the scan by QR code. Yeah, we'll have to use the camera. Yeah, no problem. And then essentially you just kind of position it over the card and it will get the QR code. And do you want to join it? Yes, please. And then it will begin the process. This is cool. There we go. You're now connected to the network on the disk. Obviously, the old network that I've got, my old Wi-Fi network, is still active at the moment. And I'll come back to them in a minute. So let's name the disk. You can call it whatever you like. I'm going to call it in the lounge because my disk is in the lounge. But if you've got one in a different room, then you can choose a different name if you wish. But I want to go for lounge. Let's press next. Cool, success, excellent. And now we get the chance to either finish there or we can actually add another disk, which I would like to do. So let's just add another disk. Okay, this is cool, which best describes your home. Well, I live in a flat, so I will go for flat, but if you live in a small house, it's nice, it gives you this option, as it kind of helps out the mesh Wi-Fi. But I'm going to go for the flat, because that's where I'm based. It's a 1-bedroom flat, so let's do next. Okay, disk location. So this is based on the 3 disks. So you need to position your disks fairly close to each other, not too far away. But this app is where you kind of use the app to position your next disk. So mine is going to be in the study area. I'll just show you where I'm going to put it now. It used to be up high. It can't be on the floor. It used to be up a high kind of position. Obviously, it gives you the location tips as well. Just make sure it's on a bookshelf or a little bit higher than not on the floor, essentially. But I'm going to go to the next step now, and we'll just do the next process. What I do now is basically choose the test of the best location. So I believe it should be good here, but just to see what the app thinks. Cool, excellent location, that's what we want. You might get a good location sometimes, but excellent location is always a plus. And now we just turn on the disc, power it up to power, and we'll switch it on. And then I'll come back to that in a moment. So what we've done now, put it in position now. I haven't switched it on yet, but I'm just going to show you where it's kind of in line of sight. It's not too far away from the lounge, but it's kind of in view from it. Because I'm in flats, there's a lot of Wi-Fi interference, so you've got ones above and one below and across, so I've got pretty much Wi-Fi channel crazy here, but this will help a lot. So let's just turn it on. And of course you've got the Ethernet connection as well, so you can plug that into a PC, which I'll do. I might put a switch in as well, just to help out switching the printer and the computer. Let's just switch it on. So we've got a purple light now, which is cool. Just basically going to boot up. So you have to. It does take a while. This. It's basically have to wait for it to boot up. I might press next. I might be a bit impatient there. I've probably done that too soon. Yeah, it's not detecting it, so probably come back as a fail. I've done it too soon. Yeah, cool. Do that again. So I'll just wait for the blue light. So yeah, definitely wait for the solid blue light. It will take a bit of a while, probably under 30 seconds to a minute. Just wait for the blue light. It's got to be a solid blue light, even if it's flashing. It's still not ready yet, so just wait for it to be a solid blue. Okay, let's press next. That's now good. So we've got a solid blue light. Wait for the 3 dots, quite cool. Excellent, that's found it now. So it's named the disk. Again, yeah, you can call it whatever you wish. But I'm going to go for a study. That's where mine is. But you can choose it to be in the hallway or bedroom or kitchen. But I'm going to go for mine for the study area. Doesn't really matter, but it's just giving it a name for your preference. There we go, success, cool. So you can finish here, or you can go to add another disk. But I'm going to come back to the third disk later on. I'm going to see how it looks in the next few days. Cool, right, so we've got firmware updates. So this probably hasn't been updated yet since manufacture, but of course you can get it, set it automatically. So I'm going to do it overnight after 3 AM, should be good. It's good to get the latest updates when it can. There we go, the network is now set up. That's good to go. So let's do the next page now. And obviously, it will mention about the network. You need to forget your old network, but to be honest, I want to keep the old network because obviously it's asking to change to your network name to your new network, which is on the back of the discs. So you have to reconnect all your devices. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep the old network. So I'll show you that in a bit. So here's the disc I've got set up at the moment. So you've got the lounge and the study area, and it also shows you how many devices are connected to each disc, which is really useful. It gives you an idea of what's connected, which is cool. I'll just show you at the bottom as well some of the options. You've got the guest Wi-Fi. So if you've got friends coming round, you can basically set up your own custom Wi-Fi for your friends or guests coming into the home. And then on devices, you can see what devices are connected. But obviously there will be more later on when I've got more set up on the Wi-Fi. currently it's just my iPhone at the minute. And then you've got the settings tab as well. You can add another disk from here as well. Pause, LED, settings and brightness, as well as changing network settings. And you've got the firmware update option as well from the check for updates. And the network map is basically what we saw on the first screen, is just the lounge and the study, or the discs I've seen that I've got set up. So that's all just showing you the map of where they're connected to. So that's cool, and let's we'll come and change the network settings in a moment. So at the moment it's still set up for the discs network, so you've got the whole home name at the moment, but I will change this now to my old name, which is the Virgin Network, because all my devices are set up on that one, and it's just easier to, or peace of mind, save having to go all through devices to the new name. Let's just do a speed test just to see how good it is, but I'll just show you what the network is at the moment. So I'm on the BT Whole Home, which is a new disk, and there's my old network there, the Virgin Network VM65, which is currently there at the moment. Still active on my MikroTik. I need to turn it off at the moment, but I'll just do a speed test first, show you how fast it is with the disk. I tend to use fast.com. It's through Netflix. A lot more stable and accurate. That is awesome. That is really impressive. So I normally get 150 to 180 megabits on the Wi-Fi. My speed is Vivid 350 through Virgin, and I'm getting pretty much almost the speed I should be getting for my broadband. And what I do is I'll just go through to the study now and just show you how it looks on the second disk. And of course the phone will switch directly straight to the next disk without you knowing, so it's nice and seamless. And that is spot on. That's really cool. Ignore that text. Yeah, that's an improvement than what it was. It's about 50 meg before on Wi-Fi, just on the MikroTik, on my old router. But it's made such a difference. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's really cool. So what I'll do now, I'll just show you the speed in the bedroom, which is just next to the study. So there's my Virgin TiVo box. Should be good to have a connection straight to the other TiVo box in the lounge as well. Just doing this fast speed test. Not bad. That's pretty impressive. I was getting about 180 before. That's about right. You won't get the full speed, but that's pretty accurate, that is. So there we go. There's my study disc looking at the lounge, a good distance away. Obviously on the app it will show you the best location where you believe you want to take it through. And I'm just going to connect it up to the via Ethernet connection. So I've got the PC on Ethernet straight to the disk. Let's just do a speed test on this. Wow. That's impressive. Yeah, my speed is Vivid 350. The Virgin do give you a bit more, about 380, but obviously they've been quite nice there. Awesome. That's basically PC straight to the BT disk, and it's a straight connection to the router. Okay, cool. So what I do now, I've now got my other devices now connected, and I've now changed the network name on the app. So I'll just show you that process now. But all my devices are now connected now to the old name. So what you do, go to settings, and then do change network settings, and then input your old name into the network name, and then the password. And then of course I've turned off my MikroTik as well, Wi-Fi. And LED brightness, you can choose the color, choose the brightness of the disc, whether you want a bright light or a medium light, or you can have it off completely. I'll put mine on medium, so it's not too bright for the room. we have it. And then here's the map again on the home page. Excellent locations. You go into the disk, and you can see how many devices are connected in the lounge. And then when you go into the disk a bit more, you can see the IP address and the firmware, what's on it as well, amongst other details. That's all good to go. So let's have a look at all my devices. So you can see all my devices are now connected to the old name because the network name is still on those old devices. It just makes it peace of mind and a lot easier. And there we have it. There's a little review, which is fine. That's all set up. So there you have it. All set up now. My whole home Wi-Fi is all set up. And I probably will put the third disk in at a later date, but I'll see how I get on with the 2 disks. I'll leave a link below as well to show you how to switch your Virgin Media SuperHub 3 into modem mode. It's very easy to do, and it's done in the configuration menu on the router. And it's very easy to do. I'll leave a little link on the description. And anything else, if any questions, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. See you on the next one. Cheers.